Man City are winning the quadruple. They are also winning the SEPTUPLE. Man City are winning all 7 competitions next year. 7-4-7. You have the FIFA Club World Cup. You have the Community Shield. You have the UEFA Super Cup. They're going to win all 7 trophies. They're going to get the minor trophies in between. They're going to get all 7 trophies. They're going to get the quadruple, the 4 major trophies: the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the EFL Cup. All 4 in addition to the Community Shield, the UEFA Super Cup, and the FIFA Club World Cup. Prior breakdowns are in the final 20 minutes of the video. Man City's 115 charges for inflating their sponsorship deals. The Abu Dhabi companies have pumped money into these sponsorships. They are overinflated in value. City are artificially raising the revenue that they otherwise would not have had. The quadruple is going to happen, and then the full wrath of the law is going to be laid down on Manchester City. The end of Manchester City as we know it, right after the unprecedented SEPTUPLE, a 7-trophy season. Man City are going to win the quadruple. In Gematria, the practice of coding letters and words into numbers. It is quadruple that has Gematria 43 and 115. So 115 charges laid down for financial fair play breaches. Man City are going to end up winning the quadruple, and then Man City's time is up. Quadruple is 43. Guardiola's 43. Manchester's 43. It is a champion, that's Gematria 43. It's all going to happen under Pep Guardiola next year. That's the script. Man City are going to win all 7 trophies. It is a stairway to 7 as we speak. What's the significance of 43? Well, it all begins in the Community Shield against Arsenal, August the 6th. The amount of time from August the 6th to the day of the Champions League final is 43 weeks. 43 weeks later, history is made. The quadruple for Pep Guardiola, for Manchester City, to be a champion at Wembley. It is unprecedented. The quadruple is going to happen. How close were Man City to winning the quadruple in 2021? They won the EFL Cup. They won the league. In the FA Cup semifinals, they lost 1-0 to Chelsea. They lost the Champions League final 1-0 to Chelsea. Literally 2 matches against Chelsea were in the way of winning the unprecedented quadruple. About 36 months later, Man City are actually going to win the quadruple for Pep Guardiola's 21st trophy as manager of Manchester City, to win the SEPTUPLE, the 7-trophy season, to go 7-for-7 in all of the competitions. The Champions League finals at the City of London. The City of London is Gematria of the Abu Dhabi group. The City of London is Gematria of 7-4-7. The SEPTUPLE for Pep Guardiola, August the 6th of 2023, is a 21 3-day numerology. Pep Guardiola has 14 trophies. That season, in effect, beginning in the Community Shield on August the 6th, is going to conclude at Wembley for Pep Guardiola to win his 21st trophy as Man City manager. 14 trophies right now. It's all going to end for City with 21 trophies before they get a point deduction. They might get stripped of titles. For sure, there's going to be a transfer ban. There's going to be a point deduction at the least. Pep Guardiola is gone after next year. Iron Robben scored the winning goal of the last final of the Champions League at Wembley in the 89th minute. Haaland's first match with Man City was against West Ham. West Ham is Gematria of 89. Robben scored in the 89th minute of the Champions League final in 2013. This was the 58th edition of the Champions League when the last final was held at Wembley. Notice how 58 is gematria of the quadruple. It is the quadruple has gematria 58. So the quadruple is going to happen. The last final at Wembley was in the 58th edition of the Champions League, and Man City are going to win it. Iron is gematria 48. It is the septuple that's 48. Iron scored the winning goal of the final in 2013. Man City are going to win the next Champions League at London to win the septuple. The septuple and Iron is a match. Iron is gematria of Pep Guardiola winning his 21st trophy as Man City manager to win the quadruple. Robin is 29. Bayern is 29. Repeat 29. Back-to-back Champions League titles. London is 29. Sheikh Mansour. It is Mansour that's gematria 29. Man City are winning the back-to-back. Robin with Bayern Munich, it was his, let's see right here. So that's 3, that's 5, that's 6, that's 10, that's 15. It was his 19th European goal of his career when he scored the winning goal of the Champions League final in 2013. It is Pep, that's gematria 19. Let's go back to Robin again. So that was 13 right there, 14, 15, 16, 19. What goal was that during his time with Bayern Munich to win that Champions League? So 23 and 13 and 19 and 13. It was his 68th goal with Bayern Munich when he won the championship at London. It is a championship that's gematria of 68 and 131. The amount of time from Robin's birthday to the day of the Champions League final is 131 days, end day included. That's the gematria of championship. 18 weeks and 5 days. What is that? That's gematria of the Abu Dhabi group in the city of London. 18 weeks and 5 days later is when the city of London are hosting the final again. So this is in relation to Iron Robin, the winning goal scorer of the Champions League final for Bayern Munich in 2013. So 2012, 2013, FC Bayern Munich. Let's see if it lists their competitions. So Bayern, it was their 31st Champions League goal of that campaign when they scored in the final to win the final at Wembley. It's Wembley, that's gematria 31 and 85. Man City is gematria of 85 and 31. So right there, that's how it's looking great for Manchester City to win the title. Now notice when Bayern won the final at Wembley, it was their 151st goal scored for the season. I mean, Arsenal are no longer the Invincibles. They went undefeated in the league. They played for draws. Invincibles is gematria of 151. The Invincibles is gematria of 151. The Invincibles gematria 70 is also gematria of Arsenal. You know, Arsenal, the 2003-2004 Premier League undefeated season, they're nicknamed the Invincibles, but Man City are the real Invincibles. 7 for 7. That is an invincible season. Not an invincible league, an invincible season. Bayern won the last final at Wembley for their 151st goal of the season during their 2012-13 campaign. It was their 46th win of the season. Man City are going to win the septuple for their 46th trophy all time as a football club. 39 right now, 7 gets them to 46, entering the final with 45 with the Leeds-born striker. Leeds is gematria 45, and they're going to win the final with their 46th trophy as a football club all time from Manchester City. It was around February the 6th that they were charged with 115 charges for financial fair play breaches. So it looks like that's around February the 6th. February of 2023 to 2024. Just over 68 weeks later, Man City are going to win the championship of the 69th Champions League. Championship Gematria 68. So let's see, what else? Invincibles is 118. Their goal differential is 118. Bayern Munich won the quadruple that season. Man City are also going to win the quadruple. Looks like I don't know how many teams have won the quadruple, but we can find out. But there's going to be a SEPTUPLE. That's what makes it unprecedented. Now, when we only include the quadruple and not the Community Shield, the Super Cup, and the two FIFA World Cup matches, 38 matches in the league, 13 in the Champions League, 6 in the FA Cup, 6 in the EFL Cup. That's a total of 63 matches for the season. 62 entering the final across those 4 competitions. In Gematria, it is Bayern Munchen, the last winner at the of the Champions League at London. That's Gematria 62. Bayern did win at the City of London. Bayern Munchen is Gematria of City of London. Abu Dhabi Group is Gematria 62. Pep Guardiola is Gematria 62. They would have won the quadruple if it were not for Chelsea. Chelsea FC is Gematria 62. So 62 prior matches entering the Champions League final. Match number 63. If Mbappe stays with Paris this year, don't be surprised if Man City beat PSG because of Paris is Gematria 63. But we'll see what happens with the runner-up with Mbappe. But I think he's going to go to Real Madrid in 2024 on a free to Real Madrid. 63 total matches across those 4 competitions. It's the Stairway to 7. It's a Stairway to a 7 trophy season, an invincible season. Stairway to 7 is Gematria 63. 63 matches across all these 4 competitions. Notice in Gematria how the Stairway to 7 is Gematria of 73. Is 78. 78 is Erling Bro Haaland. His Gematria 78 in the Community Shield. Man City going to improve the 7 and 8 all time in the Community Shield. That is when the Stairway to 7 that's when the Stairway to 7 begins. 63 matches across all of those 4 competitions for a total of 67 for the entire season. So history is going to be made for Pep Guardiola in Manchester City next year. 13 matches. We'd be looking at 108, 109, 110, 111, 112 wins. Can't be 115 because I think they're at 100 or 101 wins all time in the Champions League. But all very good stuff. 62 prior matches across all 4 competitions, entering the final. 63 matches combined across the EFL Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. 67 for the season. They enter the final. 66 matches for the season. Title is 66. They beat Inter in the last final. Inter 66. Chelsea Football Club, it denied their quadruple. They're going to get the SEPTUPLE, match number 67. They beat an Italian team in the last final. Italy is Gematria 67. It's a 67 match season for Manchester City. Paris Saint-Germain won a Mickey Mouse quadruple. You know, That does not count right there. They didn't win the Champions League. They won a treble, they won a treble, they won a treble. Only one team has won 7 titles in a calendar year. It's a Northern Irish team. It is interesting that Ireland is Gamacha 63. It'd be 63 matches across all 4 competitions. 21, 22, and 1961, 62. Well, the year 62 is a Gamacha of the final at the City of London, and Pep Guardiola and Bayern Munchen, the last winner of the final, also Abu Dhabi. So the only team to win 7 trophies in a season, this was before the Champions League era, it looks like. Linfield. Let's see, it doesn't include a European Cup. So 1921-22, 1961-62. Let's see how many years from that 7 trophy season. 62 years after 1962. Is when Man City are going to win the SEPTUPLE. And an actual SEPTUPLE, that's going to include the European Cup. Last winner at London, at Wembley, City of London, Abu Dhabi Group, 62 years later. This actually makes a lot of sense. So it's a club named Linfield from Northern Ireland that won that 1962 season. Linfield won 7 trophies. Only team to win 7 trophies. They've done it twice. Let's see, Linfield FC, 53. 53 is Chelsea. 53 is, I don't know what else is 53, but anyway, Linfield is Gamacha of Champions. Seven trophy season. Well, anyway, this is going to happen 62 years later. They play at Belfast, Northern Ireland. The Blues is Gamacha 29. Same Gamacha as Bayern. Same Gamacha as London. Same Gamacha as, Mansour. Repeat, all that. So, interesting connection with the nicknames. And Pep's first final with Man City occurred against the Chelsea Blues. I don't know. That's the connection. They would have won the quadruple if it were not for Chelsea. Chelsea is Gamacha of Linfield FC. So maybe that's it. The unprecedented septuple for Manchester City. They're going to win all 7 trophies next year. They're going to win the quadruple. They'll win the FA Cup. Then they'll win the EFL Cup. They'll win the FIFA Club World Cup trophy. And they'll win the UEFA Super Cup.